So I feel like usually I would start off a video like this saying we're building a house in The Sims 4 today, but technically I already built it. We're just furnishing a house in The Sims 4 today, but we're actually not going to be buying anything out of build buy mode. Now, I'm not 100% sure who started this no buy mode challenge. I know I did see Sandra over here on YouTube playing it, so make sure to check out their videos. But the basic gist of it is that we do have the shell of a house, but any furnishings that we want to have in the house, we have to get through gameplay. Now, I'm warning you right now, I'm probably not following the rules exactly. I've never even really seen the rules written out officially, so I'm just kind of like going with the flow, but I am pretty sure that some of the things I'm doing are going to be cheating, and you know what? We just pretend we don't see it. We're having fun, okay? But with that being said, I'm going to start off by showing you guys the household that we're going to be playing with, and then the house, and we're going to get right into it. Okay, I did warn you guys we were going to be cheating. I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to play this challenge with one sim, but we actually are going to be doing two. It's going to make the challenge go by a little faster, and I also just preferred it for like storyline purposes. So honestly, just pretend you don't see it. You know what? It's just a game. We can do whatever we want. But this is our first sim. Her name is Marina, and she has the Freegan Recycle Disciple and the Perfectionist traits, and she also has the Master Maker aspiration. I do want her to be going down like the maker career path from Eco Lifestyle because I feel like we'll get the fabricator and then we can start like building our own furniture. I feel like that's gonna really help out in this challenge. So that's why I gave her all those traits and things like that. And I will just like show you her outfits real quick. So this is her everyday wear, formal wear, athletic, sleep, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. I don't know how long we're going to be playing through this gameplay, but I did just figure like I probably want to have all the outfits done just because you never know like what they're going to be wearing. I do know we're going to have a couple of parties because I feel like there's like some party event rewards that we might also want. So I just prepared for all possible occasions. And then we're also going to be playing with Marina's wife, Sailor. So Sailor has more like food related aspirations and traits. She's a foodie and she does have the master chef aspiration. And my thought process behind this was I know like in a couple of the levels through the chef career, we do get some like countertops and appliances and things like that. And they are ugly. I don't like them, but I don't know where else we might get some of those things. Like, I don't know if we can find that kind of stuff through like rummaging or like anywhere in game. So I don't know. We're just going to put her in that career. And if the kitchen's ugly, the kitchen's ugly, which is probably going to bum me out. So hopefully we can find other ones, but I know that we can get some through there. So at least we can like eat. But basically the storyline that we are going with is that Sailor and Marina are newlyweds and they just saved up just enough money to buy their new house. And when I say just enough, I mean just enough. They are going to start with 0 simoleons and they're going to have to work their way up and try to do creative things to furnish this house that they just bought. And even though we are going to be earning money because like we literally need money to like eat and stuff like that, we are not going to be buying anything out of the build catalog. So any decorations, any furniture, any lighting, anything like that is going to be fully from gameplay. And I think I have a couple good ideas on where we can find some things. So hopefully we can get like the basic necessities pretty quickly, but I really have no concept of how long this is going to take. But with that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys their house so you can see what we're working with. So this is the house that Marina and Sailor have spent their last simoleon on purchasing. It's actually a really cute little house, and I did put this empty version up on the gallery. If you do want to download it, my gallery ID is SimmingShannon00. But this house is completely unfurnished right now. So it's 2 bedrooms and I believe also 2 bathrooms. So upstairs, this will be their bedroom and their bathroom. And then downstairs, we do have a spare bedroom. And then I was thinking like living space, kitchen, another bathroom, and this would kind of just be like a miscellaneous bonus garage room. I did want to kind of like blend it in with Evergreen Harbor, but I also wanted like a house. So their garage is a shipping container, which I think is kind of cute. And we're really not off to the greatest start yet because they are both pretty stinky because they slept on the ground this last night because they didn't have a bed yet, obviously. So their hygiene is pretty low, but I will say one of the benefits of doing this challenge right now is that now we have the natural living skill from Enchanted by Nature. So they were able to just sleep on the ground. So it's not like they're just going to be like passing out, but unfortunately it does make them pretty stinky because they obviously don't have a super high skill because they just started existing right now. But I do know that there are beds that we can get out of the dumpsters. So I want to go right in to having Marina like diving for deals. Is that what I need to get like furniture and stuff like that? These dumpsters were a big reason why I wanted to do this challenge in this neighborhood in Evergreen Harbor because I don't need to like go off lot to get to the dumpster or travel anywhere. It's literally just like right down the street. So that's definitely why I wanted like this location. And honestly, I haven't really played with Eco Lifestyle since it came out like 5 years ago or however long that was. So it is kind of nice to like kind of use some of that gameplay again. Although I will say I do use the dumpsters. I pretty much put a dumpster on like every community lot that I build, but I just haven't been playing like in eco lifestyle, you know what I mean? I don't know if we're gonna get so lucky on our like first dive that we get a bed, but I'm hoping that we get like some furniture items today just to get like the bare necessities met. Okay, so that first time we just got like a houndstooth dye, which isn't really helpful right now because we are nowhere near like ready to use the fabricator. So I'm just gonna have her keep doing this until it becomes empty and just like get everything that we can out of here. Oh, it's a rat. Okay. I think eventually through the neighborhood action plans, we are going to vote to like clean up the neighborhood or whichever one that is. But I'm sure there's some other ones that we could also probably use to our advantage. Like maybe we do use like sharing is caring, which I usually never use because like it gets really annoying when people come and steal my stuff. But now I kind of need to steal other people's stuff. So this voting period actually just started. We don't have any influence points yet. I would kind of like to do the modern development just to kind of like clean up the neighborhood a little bit. And I don't see sharing is caring as an option right now, although we could always add it and get other people to try to vote for that too. But we definitely need to start like talking to people and getting to know people to even get those influence points. But luckily the voting period literally just started, like it's Friday morning, so I do have a decent amount of time. I also am gonna go ahead and get Sailor in her career. Like I said, we are going to have Sailor in the culinary career, so we get those kitchen items. And then I'm also going to have Marina join the civil designer career because that's how we'll get the fabricator and start like really building more stuff. So far diving for deals hasn't been too promising. All we've really gotten is like dyes and a dead space squid, but I'm hoping that if I keep having her just dive until this thing empties out, like we have to get something. Wait, as I was saying that, we literally just got the dirty double. We finally have a bed. Okay, this is pretty early for such a big win, so I kind of love that for us. Let me go ahead and put that bed in. Obviously, if we get a better one, or eventually we'll like fabricate a better one, we can swap it out. But for now, we can at least like sleep in a bed. Huge win. I also just noticed that I did forget to cheat their money down to 0 when we started this, but Marina did get $6 out of a dumpster. So I'm just going to cheat their money down to $6 just so you guys know that I'm not like cheating or anything. Okay, so these are the couple furniture items that we've gotten so far. We do have this kitchen counter, but it's like gross. But I wonder if it's still functional, even if it's gross. I don't know. We're going to keep it out for now. And then we also got like this little ottoman poof thing, which I think is also not in great condition. I think through the like engineer career or whatever I just put Marina in, she will eventually like get the object that I need to like make them nice again. So I guess I'm just going to keep them for now. And then eventually we can like make them clean and use them later. Oh, wait. Okay, so she also just got this salvaged microwave, and this came from that new like restoration workshop kit that we got. I can put it on our counter, even though our counter's like kind of messed up, but we can actually like have her manually fix this microwave and then we'll be able to use it and then we can actually like have food, which is such a win. I think I'm gonna have Marina be the one who's like focusing on handiness and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have her go home and fix it just because I feel like I'm gonna have to be so focused on cooking with Sailor to get high up in that career. And I feel like Marina's gonna be more of like the handy one in the relationship. I also really need to find a way to get them clean soon because they are so dirty. I know it is technically supposed to rain tomorrow in game, so maybe they're just going to end up like showering outside. I'm not sure. I also don't know if we're going to be able to find a trash can, but I didn't give them a trash can either. So that's going to end up being really interesting. I know we can save a lot of our trash and then end up recycling it, but that's another thing. Like, I don't know if I'm getting a recycling thing or if I'm gonna have to like travel to one of the community lots. I guess we should also use our like voting influence to turn our local community lot into the maker space because I feel like that's the one that'll give me like that stuff that I need. Oh, it does also have a recycler here already. So maybe we'll be traveling there to like recycle a lot of stuff unless we get a trash can at some point, but I'm not really sure if that's gonna be happening. But obviously the big win here is that we are getting a microwave, so we should be able to make food. Although, do we need a refrigerator to microwave stuff? Wait, are we going to need a fridge? Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad if we need a fridge to microwave stuff. How can we get a fridge through gameplay? Oh, you know what? If we go to Brightchester, if we go to university, isn't that like a university item that I can buy at the little like doll or something? Can I buy a mini fridge? And then that way we can do that, but we need money. We do need money before we do that. So maybe after they go to work. Okay. I'm like thinking of like all the possible ways I can get stuff. I'm also really hoping that the flea market comes into town soon because then we can buy stuff from the flea market. What day is that going to be? Oh, it looks like the flea market is not until like over a week from now. So we're going to be going a good amount of time without that. But once the flea market comes, like I know we can buy a couch there and there's usually like a couple lamps and things like that too. So that's also something to keep in mind. Okay, so Sailor does have to pee. And again, thank goodness for the new Enchanted by Nature pack because we are literally just going to go summon a bush and we are just going to pee in a bush. I mean, it is going to like make her kind of dirty, but we're already dirty from sleeping outside and girl's got to pee. I forgot how long these things take to restore if you don't have like high handiness skill. Like she is going to be doing this for a while. I also do need to have her pee too. She needs to go summon a bush. Oh, but she's not level 2 natural living yet. She didn't sleep outside long enough. Okay. I'm really hoping she doesn't end up peeing her pants. But it's a very, yep, okay. She did end up peeing her pants. The problem is I don't want her to get too uncomfortable that she can't keep working on the microwave. Like, I don't really care that she peed her pants. Like, that's kind of expected, but I just wanted her to, like, be working on the microwave. Okay, in the meantime, what can I have Sailor doing while she's working on that? Is there anyone around so I can start getting influence points? Like, let me just, like, say hi to people. I forget what kind of things I need to say to people to get influence points. Like, do I just need to be nice? Or are there, like, certain things that I need to be doing? Okay, I don't know why suddenly, like, she has beef with this, like, child, but I kind of just need to be, like, getting influence points. But apparently this is really not going well. Like, for some reason, these two really do not get along, and that cannot be good for my social influence. So let me go somewhere else. For some reason, this neighborhood is, like, just full of children. Like, can I talk to an adult? Is that how I get influence points? Like, I genuinely don't remember. Okay, things might be going better with Peter over here. Oh, I can convince somebody to support a neighborhood action plan, but that's going to cost me 5 influence. How much influence do I have? There are way too many things in this freaking Simology panel. It looks like I have 12 influence points right now, and I don't want to spend 5 on convincing anyone of anything. So I need to like build up some more influence. Does it say how I do it? Voting requires influence. Sims can get influence points by following behaviors promoted by enacted neighborhood action plans, making new friends, and being an overall stand-up member of their community. Like, what does that mean? Okay, so I have no neighborhood action plans right now, so I can't like really gain things through doing that. So I think I just need to make friends. I also am going to need friends because like we're going to have parties and stuff at some point. So I definitely need friends. Definitely need friends. All right, so I'm going to chat it up with Peter. Meanwhile, Marina should be almost done. She did just get to level 4 handiness, so hopefully that'll kind of speed things up a little bit. And we should have a functional microwave soon. I just got so scared that it got so dark, but then I remembered like we literally don't have a single light in the house, but we did finish the microwave. Oh, I can have a quick meal or drink. Oh, but I don't have a refrigerator. Okay, so I do need to get a refrigerator, unfortunately. Okay, so new plan I think is going to be, like I said, saving up the money to buy one in Brightchester. Oh, okay, I also forgot that they can do foraging, so I can have them forage for food because they really are like starving. So I'm gonna have Sailor go out into the backyard and do a little bit of like foraging for food and stuff because like we need to eat something. Okay, so we did find a plantain and a tomato, and I feel like normally I would plant them if I was doing like a rags to riches, but one, they like need to eat, and two, I do feel like I have a pretty quick plan to get a fridge soon, so I don't know if I need to start like a huge garden necessarily. Does she have an ailment? Stop it. Okay, this is like the one thing about Enchanted by Nature that like is just like way too much is the way that these ailments pop up. So now Marina has an ailment. I don't know which one she has. It looks like she has the emotional void ailment. Is it because I just got something saying that like their relationship was kind of fading and whatever? Oh my word, what is going on? Okay, so do I need to work on their relationship? But then am I gonna give Sailor an ailment too? Oh my word, you guys. Okay, I can't deal with this right now. This was not supposed to be the point of the Let's Play. This is not supposed to be like a get ailments Enchanted by Nature thing, but now I need to focus on this. Okay, guys, they're cuddling. Crisis averted. I think she's gonna be fine. I don't know. Apparently she's gonna have this ailment for 3 days. That's not really like the best news ever, but their relationship is gonna be fine. So I feel like we can kind of just like maybe ignore the ailment and focus on other things. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen to her with this ailment because I've never seen this one before, but I'm going to choose to ignore it. Oh, okay, and it's also raining outside, so I think I can have them both go ahead and shower in the rain, and that is gonna be great because it'll get their hygiene back up. They were both like really dirty. So now we'll all be clean, we'll be in a much better mood, and we'll be off to like a much stronger start, I feel like. So much better. She still is a little hungry. So let's see if we can do like a little bit more foraging for food and stuff like that because we do need food. And I feel like technically we'll be allowed to like buy food and stuff too, but we just like we have no money right now. Okay, we've got an onion. That's basically how we're doing so far. I think I can also like dive for food in the dumpster, right? Maybe I'll get like a meal there or something. All right, so while Sailor is foraging, Marina's gonna go into the dumpster and dive for some meals and then also just dive for deals again, and hopefully we can find even more furniture. Okay, Marina did find a carrot and I think also got some soybeans from foraging. So she's gonna eat that, and then let's just go back to diving for deals until the dumpster's empty. Okay, so we found 4 simoleons again. Somehow we're up to 90 simoleons. Where did we get those simoleons from? I actually have no idea where we got those from. We had 6 before, but I don't know what gave us more simoleons because I literally just found 4. But you know what? I am not going to argue because we really do need the simoleons because we need to get a refrigerator. And I think we also just got a dining chair. So that's our first like chair. Guys, this kitchen's really coming together, don't you think? Like the microwave and the chair. Beautiful, beautiful. We also got this tree somehow. I don't know where we would put it out here. I mean, I guess we do a room like in the front yard. I also kind of like it in the backyard. This is the thing, is we're gonna find like all this random stuff that I don't necessarily want per se, but I feel like we have to use because like, you know, we found it and like we also need stuff. There's like nothing going on here. So I think for now, I'll put it in the backyard over there. And I actually have no idea how much that refrigerator that I want to buy costs. So maybe we do take a trip over to Brightchester just to like see how much we even need to be saving. But before we do that, I do need to interrupt this video real quick just to talk about the EA Creator Network. As you guys know, if you've seen my videos, I am a part of the EA Creator Network, and through that, I do get something called a creator code. Now, all this code is a way for you guys to help support my content if you would like to do so when purchasing Sims packs. So when you're on the EA app, all you have to do is type in Simming Shannon into the promo code box, and that'll give me a commission off of your purchase. For full transparency, this is not a discount code, but it does give me about a 5% commission on your purchase. And there are a lot of other creators who have these codes too, so if you want to support any of them, definitely go ahead and do that. But I always recommend using somebody's code when you are buying packs, just because then that money actually supports the creators instead of just going to EA. But with that spiel out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get back into the video. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I should be able to, yeah, buy university items, and then hopefully from there, I'll be able to get that mini fridge. Okay, we've got a lot of posters and stuff. Bicycles at some point could maybe come in handy just to like kind of get around the world. Rugs are 190. I don't need books. I guess an easel could come in handy at some point. Good to know we can buy that. We can buy lamps. And we can buy mini fridges, but they're $250 for those ones. And I think I have 90 right now. There's also a bunch of like decorative stuff, like rugs and stuff like that that we could buy. But obviously I want to save up for the mini fridge first. I think I'm just going to have them do like a bunch of foraging, and hopefully we'll like forage up $250. So when I did see other people do this challenge, I really didn't watch the full videos because I knew I wanted to do it myself and I didn't want to get like spoilers or too many tips and tricks and stuff. So do we think that I'm allowed to like sell all this stuff that I'm foraging, like just out of my inventory to afford to buy a mini fridge? Now I'm kind of wishing that I had like watched a few more people do this challenge to like know where we stand on that. I would say probably, like, I wouldn't see why we couldn't do gardening and then just like sell like the stuff that we're planting to be able to buy stuff. I mean, obviously not buy stuff like out of buy mode, obviously, but like to be able to like buy the mini fridge and stuff like that. Also, somebody just spent $8. Now we're down to 82. Did you just buy food? Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. But anyway, where I think I land on that is I think I would be allowed to do that. Like if I started like a little garden or something, I think I could sell that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna like drag it right out of my inventory and sell it just because I feel like I want to make more money by planting it. But I do think that I am gonna allow myself to do that. And if it's against the rules, like I told you guys, we are going to be breaking the rules. Like 100% that is going to be happening because I don't really know what the rules are. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna forage up any money, but I have been foraging up a lot of plants and stuff like that. So I think I am going to send them home shortly and plant some of the stuff out in the backyard and like start a little garden area. Okay, so I did plant a few little things in these little like tree bed areas. So we have like a couple little food things over here. Oh, it looks like our grapes didn't actually plant yet. And then we have some of our flowers over on this side over here. And so hopefully those can grow and we can sell those. And then we also do have all these frogs that we can breed, and we can also sell these. So that might be an option at some point too. They're not worth a whole lot, but right now I'm just kind of like keeping them to breed. Okay, and it is getting dark. And again, we do not have a lot of lights here. So I think we probably are just going to go to bed because like there's not a whole lot we can do when it's this dark. And I really hope that we're able to find a sink soon because like they have just been getting so dirty from like peeing outside and all the digging around and everything. So I'm really, really hoping that sometime soon we get a sink or a shower. Oh, okay, this is great. I did have Marina out diving for some deals in the dumpster this morning, and we did find some recycled materials, and so that checked off our little task for our work from home thing, which I totally forgot about, so that's a big win. But I think other than that, I mean, we got some more dyes, we got an eco upgrade part, and I think we did also get like a chair that was kind of like destroyed. What do we have in here? Okay, we actually do have another microwave. I don't have another counter to put it on, nor do I need two microwaves, but good to know. So yeah, we got another chair, but this one's kind of like destroyed. And we did get a coffee table, which is also like not in great condition. But I'm wondering if maybe we just sell this microwave because we technically don't need it. I'm gonna say we can sell the microwave because we don't need it. We already had one. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So now we can use that money to go ahead and buy a mini fridge, which is going to make our life so much easier. So we're actually going to go back to Brightchester where we just were now that we have enough money to go buy a mini fridge. Okay, guys, it is 4:30 in the morning. We are in Brightchester and we are going to finally buy a mini fridge. I don't know if there's anything else here in the university items that I really need to buy right now. I mean, we could get like a rug and stuff like that, but I want to focus more on like the necessities. Oh, do you think I'll have enough money to get a lamp actually? A lamp could definitely be good. Wait, where are like the cheaper mini fridges? I'm gonna get like one of these like cheap ones. There are more expensive ones, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I have $382. If I spend 250, I'll have 132 left. Can I afford these lamps are 160? Do they have a cheaper lamp? It would be so nice to have a lamp. How much are these? 75. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy a lamp. I'm gonna buy a lamp and the mini fridge, and that's gonna be it. Okay, that's a big win, guys. We have lighting and we have food. Okay. We also are gonna have bills come eventually. I didn't think about that. We are eventually gonna have bills that we are gonna have to pay. Hopefully those don't come too soon because we are not gonna have money for that. Um, but we do have a mini fridge now. We have a lamp. I don't have like, oh, I guess this is technically a table, even though it's kind of destroyed. I guess I can put that on there. Okay, turn on. Oh, look, we have light, guys. I mean, there's nothing going on in this room. I don't really know why we put it in this room. Just because like that's the only table that I had, but we do have light. I think I could have also put it on the mini fridge, but I do feel like with all the archways in here, we probably get the most light out of putting it right there. So I'm going to keep it there for now. Okay, so we have food. We have somewhere to sleep. So I feel like our next big thing that we want is still like a sink or shower situation, like somewhere to get clean without just like relying on the rain. But of course, I have to go ahead and use our new mini fridge. I want to use the microwave too. Let's go ahead and, oh, we can move the microwave on top of the fridge. So that way we can cook on the counter. Oh my gosh, guys, huge win. Okay, let's go ahead and just like microwave some ramen noodles or something. Just because we can, because we literally can. This is progress. I don't care what anybody says. This is progress. We are eating. And I think we can also, I feel like this counter still works. I feel like if we wanted to just like make a salad or something, we probably could do that. Let me actually have her test it out. Oh, it says there is no available counter space. So I was able to put the microwave on here, but I'm not actually able to like use it until we get it fixed, or I guess we just replace it, but I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna wait until we get the little thing to fix it. So I might as well for now just put this back on there because that counter is actually not functional like I thought it was gonna be. That's a big bummer. I also don't know how I'm gonna get Sailor promoted when I can't really have her, like, I guess that microwaving counted as preparing food. Okay. I guess we could also go to community lots and have her like make food and mix drinks and stuff, but I need to get her promoted and we don't like have a full kitchen right now. Okay, how many times do you have to microwave something to like make progress on this? Because it does say just started, so like it counted for something, but it must count for like such a tiny percent. All right, I don't know if that's the way. We're gonna have to come up with a different plan for her, but I also do want to go ahead and it is Sunday, so we're approaching the end of our like neighborhood action voting time. I have 28 influence points, and so we can do 2 votes with Sailor. Obviously, the modern development would just be pretty, but sharing is caring can actually like help us get stuff. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 votes in for that. And then Marina can also go ahead. Marina has 21 influence points, so we can also put 2 votes in for that. So hopefully sharing is caring wins. And hopefully nobody comes to take anything from us. Like, this is just for us to be taking stuff from other people. So now this is my new problem. I have all these dishes on here and I can't throw them. Oh, I don't know where that one went. I don't know where that one went. Like, I can't put them in my inventory. I think I'm just putting them back in the fridge. Hold on, let me get those out. Open. Yeah, I can't put them anywhere other than back in the fridge, and that's like not what I want. So I do need at least a sink or a garbage can or something. Let me have Marina go back over to this dumpster. We'll go dive for some more deals now that there's a little more stuff in the trash, and hopefully we'll be able to get a sink at some point. Okay, I got a kitchen upgrade part. Not necessarily what I'm looking for because I barely have a kitchen. Ooh, we got a TV. Oh, but it might be in questionable condition. Okay, that's not ideal. And we did also get $14. Okay, wait, let me see what's going on with this TV. Okay, I don't really have a great place to put the TV. Can I put it on? No, I can't put it on that counter. So for now, the TV is going to have to just like go on the coffee table right here. You know, this is all just a work in progress. But in theory, you'd be able to like sit on the ottoman and watch the television right there. But do we need to fix it? Like, is it not? Oh no, it does work. It does work. So we can like watch TV and everything. Wait. Okay, let me go do like a little workout video or something. Okay, we have a functional TV, guys. This is awesome news. Okay, so we can get our fun need up. That was like kind of my big goal, at least for part 1, was to be able to get all of our needs up in the house. We can get our hunger up, we can get our energy up because we have a refrigerator, we have a bed. Now we can get our fun up with the television. Obviously, they can talk to each other for social. So all I really need is like some way for them to clean themselves and ideally also like a toilet. Although they do have the privy bushes with Enchanted by Nature. So that's a big win too. We really just like really need to get a sink or a shower. But it looks like the dumpster is empty for now, so we're not going to be getting it out of there. So for the meantime, I guess we'll just go back home for a little bit. I'm trying to think of what else I can be like having them work on. I really don't know if this microwave is like helping with the cooking process. I would really like it if it was though. Like, let me go do another microwave dinner and see if we ever get this to 25% because then I know I can just like microwave and get her promotion task set. Because if not, I guess I could take her somewhere. Oh wait, it did count as cooking while inspired. Wait, we are at 25%. Okay, wait, no, this is good news. So all we have to do is a ton of little microwave meals and stuff like that, and we will kind of get her like daily task up. Obviously, it's not ideal. Eventually, we want to like have a kitchen and actually be cooking, but in the meantime, to be able to like be getting stuff checked off just by using the microwave is actually a huge win. And Marina was taking a little bit of a nap, but it looks like we can go ahead and, oh, that was diving for thrills. I mean, we could do that too, but more importantly, I actually need a sink. So you can dive for thrills once we're meeting all of our basic needs. Oh, okay, we've got like a little table, or I think that's like an accent table. I don't think that's an actual like dining table, but we're getting furniture, so like that's a win. We just got another chair. I think that's our 3rd chair now, and like none of them match, unfortunately. But none of this is a sink. None of this has been a sink, which is what I actually need. This dumpster actually filled up pretty good. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good chunk of stuff out of here. And we do keep finding little bits of money too, which, you know, it adds up. They are luckily going to go to work tomorrow, so we're finally going to make like actual money. But it's nice that they were able to get a little bit. Okay, I think the dumpster is empty. All right, that is the end of that era. You can go back home. I feel bad. She's like such a mess and she's going to have to go to work that way. Okay, so what kind of furniture did we get out of here? We got like a little buffet table. Can I put the TV on that? I can put the TV on that. Okay, so then in theory, like what if the living room was like, okay, obviously like everything is destroyed and like needs to be fixed. But okay, little coffee table. We've got our TV over there, and then we can put like our little chair like that. Like if you imagine that everything is not like completely like destroyed, it's not that bad. We got our little light there, although it does light up the room better being on this table, which I feel like is not ideal, but it's fine. We've got another one of these chairs and then another kind of like destroyed chair. And I think this one might be a bar stool. I don't think that's a chair. I think that's a bar stool. But anyway, those ones are destroyed. But I do like these ones. These ones are cute. So we don't have a table. We don't have a table, but it is a start. The one thing that I really need to feel like we're at least like meeting all of our needs in the house is like we need running water. I would even take a shower over a sink. I mean, obviously I would like to have somewhere to be like putting all my garbage and stuff like that. I don't love that I've just been like putting the dirty dishes back in the fridge, but I guess it's working for now. But I really would like to be able to clean them and not just rely on the rain. So that's kind of like my big hope. Like I'm trying to think if there's even anywhere where I could buy them like a sink or a shower in game, like if they were to get the money because they are going to go to work tomorrow, but I'm really not sure. Like there's not any that I can really think of. You know what? They may not have much, but she is getting ready to go to work and she was able to eat a little bit of breakfast and she's able to watch TV in her living room. So you know what? Things aren't that bad. I'm also going to have Marina get up because she has work today as well. We're going to go pee in the backyard and have a little microwave breakfast. Okay, and I think I'm going to have her like physically go to work and maybe I will have Marina work from home actually. Yeah, I'll have Marina work from home because Sailor is gonna like physically go to work, so at least we'll still have something to do. And all we need Marina to do for her like work day is go and check the community board, which I think we can do that without even like having to leave the lot technically. So that would get her day done pretty early, and then we can focus on like diving in the dumpster. Because I think we have a community board like somewhere right over here. Yes, it's right over here. So if I go ahead and like check for gossip or something, like isn't that going to be what we need to complete that task? All right, what is the hot goss? What is going on? What's the tea? What's the shade? Who do we like? Who do we not? Yeah, that was literally all we had to do was go read a little bit of gossip. And what did it say? It said, if at first you don't succeed, invest in funding projects across the city to help develop our community. Not like the hot, juicy gossip I was necessarily looking for, but fine. And I also am going to have her like try to make a few friends or something because like I said, we are eventually going to start having parties. So we're going to need like to have some friends. Okay, but apparently we don't like Elsa. We have a red bar. Like what is with all the drama? Like I feel like we've been having so many people not like us. Is it because we don't shower? It might be because we don't shower. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going back to my dumpster. I'm going to go dive for more deals because hopefully it filled up pretty good over the night. If I could just have a sink, like everything would be good. I would feel like we are just absolutely killing it. The mail came. Oh, I owe bills. I owe bills and it's almost all the money that I have. I mean, luckily, like it's a work day for both of them. Like Sailor's gonna come home with a couple dollars, but like I owe $230 in bills. I have $243. No! Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I am gonna have to pay my bills. Because I don't want my one lamp to get shut off if they shut the power off. Oh, we just got a toddler bed. I didn't know if we were going to have kids, but we did just get a toddler bed. And I guess technically we could also like get a bassinet through doing like a baby shower. So maybe we will have a kid at some point. Not right now because this is not a household to be bringing a kid into. But if we ever get a bathtub, maybe we could talk about them having a baby at some point. Okay, so we got a toddler bed. We also got a coffee pot. So let's go back to the house. Let's go ahead and I guess this toddler bed, if we were to have a kid, would go in this other bedroom downstairs. I'm not even sure what bed that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be the one from Storybook Nursery? Oh, it is the one from Storybook Nursery. Oh, cute. Okay, and then the coffee pot. Is this the one? Oh, this is a base game one. Am I gonna have to fix it up? I usually don't like when my Sims drink coffee because then they never want to sleep and then they're always exhausted and they just keep drinking coffee. And it's just a horrible cycle. But you know, it's like a new little appliance, so I guess we can keep it for now and then probably eventually sell it at some point. Okay, so this is technically functional now. It's super dirty. Let's go ahead and clean it. And then I guess if they want to have coffee, they are welcome to. I'm not going to tell them to have coffee, but it is there, so I'm sure they will be having a million cups of it. And we also did get our first like decorative item. It's this one. I don't think I've literally ever used this in a Sims house, literally ever, but we do have it, and it's our only decoration. So I will put it up in the living room for now. I'm sure I'll be replacing it. But for now, we have a decor item. All right, she's on a little lunch break. She's gonna have her chicken nuggets, and then we're gonna go right back in that dumpster. Hopefully it fills up. Hopefully somebody throws out a sink. Please. I need a sink. Or a trash can. Honestly, like a sink or a trash can would make me so happy right now because there is just dirty dishes everywhere. Like it's starting to get kind of gross in here. Okay, I got $2. Play. Guys, has anyone ever gotten a sink out of a dumpster before? Leave a comment down below if you've ever gotten a sink out of a dumpster in this game because I'm running out of hope. But I did just get another counter. Okay, so that's exciting. So I'll have a little more counter space. Hopefully this one's not like a disaster. Who knows? We also got like a new little bench. Oh, and another bar stool. Except like it doesn't match any of the other chairs that we have. Like I have all these chairs and none of them match. So that's like not super helpful. Okay, the Humor and Hijinks Festival is in town. Is there anything that I need from the Humor and Hijinks Festival? I don't think so, because I can't really buy, like, furniture. I just got a shower. Wait, you guys. I know you can't see the little notification panel. Maybe I should have moved my little face thing, because you guys have not been able to see the notifications. Let me move me. I'll go down here for now. We just got a shower. Oh my goodness, is it in good condition? I think it might be in good condition. Oh my goodness, guys, we can meet all of our needs. Can she shower in it? Can she shower in it? I just have to repair it. But I don't need like the little thing from the, I literally can just repair it and then I can take a shower. You guys, we can meet all of our needs. Aside from throwing out the trash, they can like meet all of their needs. Like they can get clean here now. This is such a win. We still do pee outside because we don't have a toilet. But we can shower here, and I am going to take that as a win. I think I do need to clean this. Oh, yeah, it's not clean. You're probably not going to get very clean if the shower's not clean, but that's okay. We can meet all of our needs now. This is such a huge win. Okay, what else did we just get? We got a counter that's actually not destroyed. So this one will be functional. Okay, huge wins all around. Huge wins. So that counter will be functional. We did get another bar stool, which again is destroyed, needs to get repaired. We got this little bench, which I feel like we could probably put like outside or something. Also needs to be repaired, but we do have that. And then we have this little ottoman. I have another little ottoman in the living room. And then we got a coffee table that's actually not destroyed. We can put this one outside. Like, this house is a hot mess right now, but at least we can do everything that we, like, physically need. You know what I mean? We can do that. Okay, the shower's not getting that clean because, like, the shower is literally dirty. So clean the shower, and then you can take a shower if you would like to. I'm gonna have her take another shower because, like, I feel like she'll actually get clean now. Oh, okay, and Sailor is home. She just got cooking level 2. Is she making a little salad or something? Did you make a little salad? Wait. Hold on. Can we actually like cook stuff now? We can actually like cook salads. So she can actually like work on her cooking skill, which she's gonna need to get promoted at some point. Okay, love this for her. Oh, and she's gonna go take a shower. Love that even more for her because she wasn't home when we got the shower. Okay, we still do need like a sink and a trash can and all that kind of stuff, but I think this was a huge win. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and end this part here. I am so glad that we actually got all of the like necessities, and now in the future parts we can just focus on like decorating and making it cute and eventually throwing out the garbage. But this is my first time doing this challenge, so if you've done it before, definitely leave me all the tips in the comments, and don't bother telling me that I'm like not following the rules or can't do this or that, because like I frankly don't care. If you are enjoying the challenge so far, definitely make sure to give this video a like so that I know to make more of them. And also, if you do want to help support me and my content, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more content from me, I do post pretty regularly on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Those are all Simming Shannon, so make sure to follow and subscribe on all of those. And if you would like to help support me and my content, make sure to use code Simming Shannon when you're buying Sims packs on the EA app. All you have to do is type Simming Shannon into the promo code box, and that does give me a 5% commission off your purchase. I so appreciate anybody who wants to do that and help support me as a creator. That's going to be all from me right now, but if you do want to see more, you can go ahead and watch this video right here. I hope you have a slaytastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.